Doctors feel from patients often influences without drinking the water.
In the water, on your kitchen table, on your skin.
Fighting a war without weapons. Some had a fever, some to shield us. We were powerless. Then one day, 3 noble men came, armed with science, called antibiotics, that would give people the strength to fight the deadly diseases. But the antibiotics hadn't. We now had a shield against disease. We won the war. Days, months.
In chromosomal genes that alter the target enzymes, DNA gyrase and topoisomerase 4. If a mutation occurs, either in the GYRA or GYRB gene that alters DNA gyrase and results in a reduced affinity of the fluoroquinolone antibiotic for this enzyme, the organism will become resistant. Similarly, a mutation may occur that alters topoisomerase 4, either in the PARC or PARE gene, and results in a reduced affinity of the fluoroquinolone antibiotic, and topoisomerase 4 will be needed for resistance to occur. In resistant organisms, semi-conservative replication continues. When a bacterium containing a resistance gene dies, naked DNA is released into the surrounding environment. If a bacterium of sufficient similarity to the dead one is in the vicinity, it will be able to uptake the naked DNA containing the resistance gene, i.e. penicillin binding proteins. The result is the production of altered penicillin binding proteins. These altered penicillin binding proteins can still cross-link the peptidoglycan layers of the cell wall, but have a reduced affinity for beta-lactam antibiotics, thus rendering the bacterium resistant to the effects of penicillin. A second important mechanism by which bacteria become resistant to beta-lactam antibiotics is by the production of enzymes capable of inactivating or modifying the drug before it has a chance to. Bacteria are capable of passing these resistance plasmids to each other by conjugation. When 2 bacteria come into close contact with each other, a small channel is created between them, which allows one of the bacteria to pass a copy of the resistance plasmid to the other. If the plasmid is transcribed and translated, the bacteria will begin to produce inactivated. Gram-positive bacteria release the beta-lactamase enzyme from the cell into the extracellular environment, where it inactivates the drug before it enters the bacterial cell.